presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal as the NBA season begins to pick up steam. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. Shaq, what can you say about Joakim Noah, Defensive Player of the Year, fourth in MVP balloting?
Tremendous energy and effort every time he hits the floor, Ernie. Dives in the stands, hustles on every play. He sets the tone for this team. You know what I like about him the most, Ernie?
What would that be?
That ponytail.
You're really digging that, huh?
I am.
That's disturbing.
I wish I can do it.
You can't. Let's take a break. We'll be back later.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern. Conference contest with the Celtics. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. A look at Chicago. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Well, Kevin, if they win this game, it would give them a victory in each of the first two meetings this season against these guys. So, you know, they play them two more times after that, so it would get them off to a really good start in the season series.
And Steve, I think they would love to have that kind of leg up and huge advantage if they could. I mean, that goes a long way towards maybe winning the season series with a 2-0 start.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Bulls. Inside at the 4 and 5 of Gasol and Noah. Mr. Perfect out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Andrews in at the small forward position. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end, and the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU. Pick and pop, power forward. A mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Thornton. On up the court. Oh!
Look out!
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Tyus, guarded by Bradley, and it's good.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
Now here's Bradley. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland. Bass passes to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. Steve, more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. You know, when he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably. The last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston, you know, that was something that Doc really emphasized.
Now here's Bradley, averaging 14 points a game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. They get Pau Gasol.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
Here's Cowboy. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one. And despite his 6'2" size, it's pretty clear that offensively, Avery Bradley is not a point guard. He's worked hard on developing his ball handling, especially his left hand, but he's certainly at his best when he's playing off the ball.
Now here's Bradley. He feeds it to Thornton for three. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
Count that one. Butler's got his first points of the night. And you talk about Bradley playing the 2. He's worked to put weight on, up over, what, I think, Steve, 210 pounds, you were saying.
Yeah, looks like it. He looks stronger. He's added some weight. Remember, he underwent surgery on both shoulders a couple of seasons ago, but now he's healthy. And with that strength, with that defensive awareness, with the quickness, he's got the ability to be a really good player.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
Stolen by Noah. And here they come. Here's Tyus.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Bradley drives in. He sinks the 11-footer. Bradley's got 6 points.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Here's Tyus, guarded by Bradley. Butler against Thornton. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Gasol, a screen on Prince. It's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Andrews, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. You look at Butler.
Well, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable, very consistent shooters. You know, it's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
I'd say it's beyond a safe option. It's a great option. The ISO play was made for these guys. All they need is just a little room to operate, and you can count it up. Buckets.
Buckets. I like that.
Bass can't get it to go.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
And it's Butler missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen by Noah. And there's the pass to Andrews. Takes a 3. That is good. Cowboys got his second basket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And finished off by Bass. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Shot's good. And it's 8 points for Mr. Perfect.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Bass with a screen for Bradley. Noah with the block. Here's Cowboy, guarded by Prince. Andrews passes to Noah. The kick outside to Butler. It's stolen by Bass. And here we go with Thornton with nobody back.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball in the open floor.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Sullinger comes in for Brandon Bass. Turner's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Smart subbed in for Marcus Thornton.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
When you look at the Bulls, a bit of a different look for them. Trading away Dang. They amnesty Carlos Boozer. It seems they're shuffling the deck.
No question about it. They bring in the Spanish League MVP and Nikola Mirotic. They've had some good draft choices as well, so a lot of new bodies for the Bulls.
And the Celtics with possession here after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Olynyk with it. Gasol covering. Olynyk dishes to Bradley. And there's the feed to Olynyk. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before a growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Mr. Perfect.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition. And Olynyk, growing up in a basketball family, his father a coach at the collegiate level, also coached his own kids. His mother a longtime referee, so Kelly's instincts and understanding of the game certainly have benefited from that wealth of knowledge growing up.
And Olynyk in his final season at Gonzaga, leading Division I basketball, Clark, and player efficiency rating.
Well, we know the analytics guys are going to love this, but he shot 63% from the field, Kevin, even shooting a number of shots from the perimeter, and a survey of NBA GMs ranked him the top steal of the draft, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, he's a big guy that's mobile, skilled, tremendous upside.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Noah's shot is off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Mirotic is checked in for Noah.
That's his first personal foul. Third team.
And the Celtics with possession here. It's stolen by Rose. All alone, throws down the breakaway jam. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Mirotic grabs the miss. Chicago leading. Left side Rose. Mirotic with it. Sellinger's there. Gibson passes to Andrews. Here's Mirotic. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Mirotic has got his first bucket of the night.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
And it's Turner off the drive. Crowder kicks to Sellinger. 6 to shoot. Tries to hit him. Rose with the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
4 seconds on the shot clock.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Sellinger. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Here's Andrews. And yes, sir, that one drops. Cowboys got 7. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
But great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Celtics. Right now, quite a ways down below.
You know, for the Bulls, they've really wasted no time. I mean, they've already shown themselves to be in mid-season form, and you expect that from a team of this caliber.
Yeah, they're a team to be reckoned with, among the very best the league has to offer, and they know it. They play with a lot of confidence.
Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skills. I mean, a 6'7" swing man with very good ball handling ability, played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University, and also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Here's Sullinger.